We all see the same pattern. One person hits a minor setback and immediately spirals, while another remains completely steady even when their world seems to be falling apart. This level of composure isn't a result of luck or a unique personality trait. It is a specific, engineered framework that can be built and replicated through a deliberate system. To begin, grab a pen and paper. We aren't just watching a video. You are going to outline your own mental fortitude system as we go. Having a concrete checklist removes the guesswork from high-stress situations. When your willpower is drained and you don't feel motivated to act, the system provides a sequence of pre-planned steps to follow. Step 1 is the purge. You must commit to removing 3 specific behaviors that block progress: complaining, seeking constant comfort, and making excuses. Your mind functions like a physical muscle. Without heavy resistance, a muscle remains small and fragile. Resilience is only built when the mind is forced to work under significant pressure. Consider the case study of David Goggins. He began his journey as an overweight pest control worker struggling with depression, serving as a clear example of how much a person can change by adjusting their mental threshold. To qualify for military training, he had to lose over 100 pounds in just 3 months. This required him to ignore his perceived physical limits and adhere to a ruthless schedule. He adopted a 4 a.m. daily endurance routine. He pushed himself into hours of running and training, repeatedly entering states of exhaustion that would stop most people. Mental toughness was forged in these isolated moments. When his body screamed to quit, his mind chose to take another step, overriding the biological impulse to stop. This systematic rewiring allowed him to reach a level of elite performance found in the world's most demanding military units. Because growth is tied to discomfort, a life spent avoiding pain and seeking the easiest path leads to a state of permanent mental fragility. Step 2 is the unbreakable routine. You are going to schedule 4 specific daily habits into your calendar to proactively build your mental armor. First are the physical habits. Take a cold shower to force immediate discomfort and engage in intense exercise. This builds a direct link between physical exertion and mental endurance. Next are the mental habits. Use meditation to train your focus and commit to completing one exceptionally difficult task every day. Don't wait for a feeling of motivation to start these tasks. View them as mechanical inputs. You do them because the system requires them, regardless of your current mood. When you feel the intense urge to stop during these tasks, recognize that feeling as progress. It is the specific indicator that the routine is successfully building your resilience. Step 3 is a tactical tool called the pause protocol. This is your defense against being overwhelmed by stress or sudden failure. When a triggering event occurs, stop all movement immediately. Take a deep breath and consciously refuse to react right away. Count down from 5. This brief window allows you to see your emotions as passing waves rather than instructions you have to follow. Use this pause to reframe failure as a stepping stone toward a goal. Remind yourself that the only way to truly fail is to give up entirely. Mastering this 5-second window ensures that you are the one making decisions, rather than being controlled by a fleeting emotional reaction. Step 4 involves using the 10-90 framework to manage your daily discipline. This chart shows how outcomes are actually distributed. External events, the things you cannot control, make up only 10% of the equation. The remaining 90% is determined by your reaction. This is where your daily habits and system of discipline dictate the final result of any situation. While you cannot avoid the pain of external events, you can control the suffering. Suffering is an optional internal response that you can choose to bypass through discipline. This framework replaces the need for unpredictable motivation with a consistent, systematic approach to every challenge you face. You now have the 4 components of the system: the purge, the daily routine, the pause protocol, and the 10-90 framework. You have 2 choices. You can close this video and return to comfortable, easier habits, or you can step into voluntary discomfort right now. Stop the planning process. Make your decision and execute the first difficult task of your new routine today. Your future depends on the actions you take today. Becoming unbreakable is a result of consistent daily execution of this system.